So let us start. We are sorry for the late actually. Yeah, we are going to close this terminology today. And the first deep learning example we are going to see. First deep learning example we are going to see. Deep learning first example. Yeah, this is important, boss. And what is other important stuff, Not this one. This is important. Let's continue. First of all, did I uploaded this one? Huh? I will upload. Any idea till where we covered actually? I still remember types of activation function, right? Hmm? Good. Let me just try to give a small overview so that we can continue. It's a simple. The very first one we started discussion. The complete discussion will be simple. The deep learning backbone is a neural network. The deep learning backbone is what exactly? Neural network and deep learning. When you're talking about the deep learning, ensure that neural network you need to talk. But the neural network, the backbone is the neuron. Neural network backbone is what exactly? Neuron. I would like to say group of neurons as well. Group of what exactly? Neurons. A single neuron cannot perform many tasks actually, a complex task, but definitely a group of neurons required. It's simple, a neuron can do three tasks. First one, capture the request, process the request, perform the operation. Something like a function definition actually. MLP, multi-layer perception. When you're talking about the deep neural network, there are some layers you need to understand. Input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Input layer is something like a receives the input. Best example like a iris data set. There are four features actually. And a hidden layer is kind of some processing. Finally, we are getting an output, which type of flower. The next one is a neural network. Hope you understand. If you're talking about the machine learning, come on, look at my screen. If you're talking about the machine learning, data, ML algorithm, model. One more time, data, ML algorithm, model. But though it is a deep learning, the deep learning, what is the backbone? Data, neural network, model. This neural network is also called as a deep learning algorithm. What is that one? Deep learning algorithm. Let me give a small reminder actually that I can give later. What I'm planning to tell, when you're talking about the ML, we do have a predefined algorithms. We do have what exactly? Predefined algorithms. But DL, frankly speaking, no predefined algorithms. No predefined algorithms. We need to create. We need to create by using any idea? Good. Neural network. That's we already covered actually. Let's continue. Yeah. Important, sir. Inputs, weights, summation, bias, activation function. These are all go back. I hope this one I am planning to tell. Come and read everyone. Input neurons, weights, summation, bias, activation function, cost function, optimization function, output actually. Hope you remember the same thing we already covered last week actually. This is a bit important. Input or multiplying with what exactly? Weights and summing with bias. Finally, we are getting an output. Here itself, let us just try to take here. important math formula. Any neural network will follow the same thing actually. Remember one thing. Inputs are multiplying with what exactly, sir? Weights. And it is summing with what exactly? Bias. And finally we are getting output. Simple. Kindly please remember this. Kindly please remember this. I'm sure you have to walk through these all stuff. Next one is the 3 layers. The next one is weights actually. And look at this one. Input layer, all these weights are, so carry forwarding for every feature, one weight actually, something like a coefficient and bias value. Then the next one, activation function. So what is the main purpose of activation function? Simple. Sometimes the data can be non-linear. Data can be, what do you mean by non-linear? There are two features having a relation, which is called as a linear. There are two features, no relation, that is called as a non-linear. That is called as what exactly? Sir, best example, even non-technical student, if he pass through the training, he will become technical guy. Same thing like that. Even if there are two features where there is no relationship, if you apply neural network and activation function, automatically those two features will separate actually, right? Non-linearity, coming to linearity actually. Now these are all types of activation function. And the next one is forward propagation, next one backward propagation. Very simple here. Maybe in another 5 to 10 minutes we are going to close this discussion. We'll start the algorithm actually. Till now, online team, are you clear? Did you understand till now what I have explained actually? Let me just try to upload. Oh, the reason behind I hold is I just need to up, update actually. But anyway, first let me upload. This document number I need to give as a 2. I will upload all running nodes in one shot, sir. Please hold on. Just hold on. Last 2 minutes. Let's start. Mm. I need your help, sir. This one you need to reminder actually. Good. So I would like to say, we know there are mainly two visual steps actually. There are mainly two visual steps. What is the first one? Input neurons. Next one is output neurons. I mean to say that from weights 2 till to the 7, these are all hidden process. These are all what exactly? Sir, here what exactly happening? Processing is happening. What exactly happening? Processing. These are all things will be getting processing actually. Now let me tell you, when in this processing there are two types of processing. Please remember, the first one is forward propagation. What is the first one? Forward propagation. I will tell you what do you mean by forward propagation. Next one is a backward propagation. Next one is what exactly? Backward propagation. Now you guys need to understand what is a forward and what is a backward actually. Forward and backward. It's a very simple, sir. Processing started from input and input layer. Processing started from what exactly? Input layer. And middle layer is what exactly? Hidden layer. Very good. I mean, hidden layer. Hidden layer actually. The processing is keep on. That's really good. Then finally, we are getting what exactly? Output. Finally, we are getting what exactly? Output. Frankly speaking, this is called as a forward propagation. This is called as what exactly? There is a starting point and middle actually. The next one is what exactly? End point. Now endpoint actually. If you wanted to understand this one, let me explain one small fun example. What is that example? I'm trying to explaining forward propagation. Propagation. What do you mean by forward propagation? Simple, sir. My mother called and she told, go to the shop and bring 1 kg sugar. What is the task actually? Go to the shop and bring 1 kg sugar. So this is my home. From my home to go, the grocery shop actually. It may take on an average 10 minutes, sir. How long time actually? 10 minutes. So over bicycle. Then I started from my home and I just try to reach the shop actually. Then here, listen carefully. I paid money. What is that one? I paid money actually. So the sugar is 1 kg. Sugar is what exactly? 1 kg. I have taken 1 kg. And once I have taken and I can return back actually. Am I right? I would like to say when I started from here, there is no obligation. There is no problems in between actually. Then successfully we delivered a task. This is called as a forward propagation. This is called as what exactly? Now let me tell you the reverse one. What do you mean by reverse one? Please understand this. This is called as a backward propagation. This is called as what exactly, sir? Backward propagation. Take the same thing actually. My mother called and she told, go to the shop and bring 1 kg sugar. What she is asking, sir? 1 kg sugar. Yeah. So very seriously, I started from my home and keep on moving on, moving on, moving on. And even I went to shop actually. Then I asked 1 kg sugar. Then what I need to do? I need to pay money. Sir, I forget money. Sometimes it happens. Am I right? Did you remember your childhood actually? Sometimes it happens. Then will they give actually shop owners? Just generally they will never go, but assuming that the shop owner is a new person actually, then first of all I should not ask, I can give tomorrow and can you please give me actually. Here what exactly happening, the process started and in between the processing also done, and when you are reaching to the output actually there are small problems. Then please look at this one. What exactly happened, again it will start traveling to the backward direction. It will start traveling to what exactly, sir? Backward direction. I mean to say that the processing will be start towards to this direction actually, towards to this direction. Did you understand? Can I get a response actually? Conclusion of the story, process started and it is in the process actually at last, and we came across there is a some problem again. The process will be what exactly happened, it will come back here and the problem will set actually again the forward propagation. Best example, gradient descent algorithm. What example? Gradient descent algorithm. Let me tell you. Initially, gradient descent algorithm will set the parameters. Will set what exactly? Parameters. And if the parameters are good, and we came across, we can do the prediction and we can calculate error value. We can calculate what exactly? Error value. If error is a small, then that is called as a, in a first step. If error is a small, then that is called as a forward propagation. There is no chance of coming back and update the parameters actually. Am I right or not, sir? Good. Move on to the next one. What is here, Sometimes initially we have taken the random parameters, done the prediction. Third step is what exactly? Yeah, error calculated actually. Now here we came across error is very big error, boss. Error is what exactly? Very big error. What we need to do? Yeah. If you wanted to fix the error here, come here and update the parameter. You need to come back. Sometimes the neural network will travel in 2 dimensions. When I say the neural network will travel in a 2 dimension, first one is a forward direction. Next one is what exactly? Backward direction. Why backward direction? Parameters or something went wrong. Let me update the parameters. Let me update the parameter actually. Now let me read the content. You will understand very clearly. Now please understand. In forward propagation, the information will be traveled into forward direction. The input layer provides input to the hidden layers, and then finally we are getting what exactly? Output is generated. In forward propagation, input will never ever travel towards to backward direction. Did you understand? This is something like a arrow actually. If you started the arrow, will it look back actually? No, until it will hit the target. Yeah, I would like to say forward propagation. In a forward propagation, the input never look back actually. Now next one is what exactly? No, backward propagation, back propagation. During training, look at my screen. Yeah, observe this diagram, sir. Observe this diagram. Input layer. Next one, the network is input layers all are carry forwarding to what exactly? Hidden layer one, first hidden layer. And assuming that here there are some weights actually, and weights are getting calculating, and next one more hidden layer. Finally, here we are getting what exactly? A kind of some result. Once we get a result, nothing but a prediction result, here the error will be calculated. What it will be calculated, sir? Yeah, the result between difference, I mean, the difference between actual value and predicted value, nothing but a residual or else error. These are all things. If error is a big error, then definitely neural network will not accept actual. Then it will travel back again to set this parameter, to set this what exactly? Parameter. During training, the network will get the result. These results will be compared with what exactly, sir? Actual output by calculating cost. By calculating cost. I hope you know what do you mean by cost and loss function. During comparing, it will get an error. To minimize this error, internally, weights is supposed to be adjusted. Which one supposed to be adjusted? When I say parameter, then this is nothing but a weights. This is nothing but what exactly? So here back propagation helps to adjust the error. Back propagation means, please listen carefully. Back propagation means what are all values it will be travel back, input values. Next one is error will be travel in backward direction and adjust what exactly? Weights. Did you understand? Good. Can somebody talk with me? What is the first one? Forward propagation. Next one is back propagation, not backward, sir. Back propagation. Sorry, back propagation. Dinesh, maybe you are going to short the today the first algorithm. You will understand. Okay, let me take your question. By using machine learning, yes, these are all. But by using deep learning, as you said, these are all no predefined models. We need to build them. What is GAN? What is GAN? And the transformers, DNN, ANN, CNN. Let us just try to keep these are all things separately actually. These two stuff, first of all. Okay. Deep, deep neural network actually. These are all topics to create neural network. Topics to create neural network actually. Neural network. And when you're talking about, GNN transformer model, these are all, deep learning models actually. Deep learning models, which is a kind of already prepared by few companies actually. Prepared by few companies, we'll see. I'm repeating again. Dinesh, hope you understand. Repeating. In machine learning, we do have a predefined algorithms, but when you're talking about the ANN, it is a topic. Best example in Python programming language, function is a topic. By using that, we can create our own function actually. Same thing like that. ANN is a topic. By using that, we can create a neural network. We can create what exactly? Neural network. Same thing like that. CNN or NN. Repeating again, sir. ANN numerical process. You can apply kind of some till now in machine learning. What are all tasks you done by using ANN you can do. CNN completely belongs to image analysis. What is that one? Image analysis. RNN text analytics actually. Text analytics. Okay. Cost function. Just now we covered actually. But anyway. So when we create a network, the network tries to predict the output as close as possible to what exactly? Actual value. Now the topic name is what exactly? Cost function, also called as a loss function. We can measure this accuracy of the network by using what exactly is our cost function. The goal of running network is increase our prediction accuracy. And ultimately I need what exactly? Good accuracy. Next one is what exactly, sir? Reduce the error. Next one is a minimize the cost function. Minimize what exactly? cost function. Simple. I hope you already know. These are all features. These are all weights actually. Summation function and predicts the output. And once the output came here, the output is helping to get the error value. To get what exactly, sir? Error value. Y hat. And this one is the actual value. Difference between is nothing but error value. Difference between is nothing but what exactly? Error value. Come on. First one is neuron. Next one is MLP. MLP means multi-layer perceptor. Next one is a neural network. Input layer. There are three layers especially. The first one is a input layer, hidden layers. Next one is output layer. Hidden layer, it can be one layer, two layer, three layer. Today only we will see. You guys will see practically. Next one is the weights. Next one is what exactly? Weights. Next one, bias, activation function. Types of activation function we have seen. Practical we didn't see, but I will show you. Forward propagation, back propagation, cost function. Next one is what is this one, sir? Gradient descent. Same topic in a machine learning. Gradient descent. There is no change actually. I mean to say that gradient descent algorithm in machine learning also we are using, and here also we are using gradient descent algorithm actually. But here types of gradient descent algorithms would we have, like stochastic gradient descent algorithm, Adam actually. There are mainly three mini batch gradient descent algorithm. Three types of gradient descent algorithms would we have. I will show you. Next one is what exactly, sir? Learning rate, batches, approaches actually. So the last four one you will understand definitely with example only. The last four topics. Definitely example is required to understand this. Then I would like to show the example. Let's try to understand these topics with example. These topics we will understand with example. With example. Now let me start actually. Multi-layer perceptrons. Please observe this one. Good. Actually, the example is in sixth topic. What is example? Where we are going to discuss sixth topic. In fifth topic, what I'm planning to do, first of all, the deep learning is new for you. I'm planning to explaining a kind of some template. What is that one, sir? Template. I mean to say that how to write deep learning example. That is called as a template actually. Let me show you one by one. So meanwhile, in machine learning, in what exactly? Machine learning. Can somebody talk with me? Linear regression. What is this one, sir? Linear regression. Please explain the process. Step number one is importing libraries. Step number two, loading the data set. Third one is data preparation. Fourth one is, come again, splitting the data set. Fifth one, model creation. Fifth one is a model creation. And the sixth one, model training. Sir, this is machine learning. Now the next one is prediction. Next one is what exactly? Prediction. Good. Now target step number 5, 6, 7 actually. Help me. Model equals to what exactly, sir? Linear regression. I would like to say this is the model. Am I right? Then here model dot fit method. And here you need to provide input and what exactly? Output actually. And you, I hope you know model dot fit model dot what exactly? Predict actually. And here you need to provide the value. Same thing like that. Let me just try to take deep learning steps, sir. What steps actually? Deep learning. Deep learning steps let me take actually. We don't have a time to list out these are all things. Let me take replicate. Good. I hope you already know. Only one step is different. But let me tell you, there are much more actually. I mean to say that practically it was not like this much easy, this much easy, this much easy. Method names are same, but there is a lot we need to do actually. Today we will see. Can somebody help me? Step number 5. Step number what exactly? 5. The first one is a model creation. How to do and what to do. I mean, here I'm going to explain. In this topic, I'm going to explain actually. Multi-layer perceptrons models in where exactly? By using Keras. And compilation, how to do. And training, how to do. Next one is what exactly? Prediction, how to do. I already covered, but can somebody help me? How to do model creation, any idea? Model equals to, what is this one, sir? sequential. What is this one? Sequential. Seems to be we just need to create object to sequential class. We just need to create object. What exactly? Sequential class actually. After you have created here, one more step is required. What is required actually? One more step is required. Good. Once that step is done, then next one is the compilation. Hey, what is the next step? Hold on. Let me cover step by step actually. If you wanted to creating a deep learning algorithm, come on, listen carefully. Creating a deep learning algorithm is nothing but creating a neural network. Creating what exactly? Neural network. I mean to say that creating neural network. Neural what exactly? Network actually. When I'm talking about creating a neural network, it's a very simple. Just to create object of the sequential, automatically, the neural network will be created actually. Once this step is done, there is one important step in the next immediate step actually. Let me help you. What is that one? Once you done this one, and the next step is a compilation. Very simple, sir. Model dot, you need to call a method. Method name is a compile. Here, we need to do a lot actually. Just calling a method, not only that one, we need to do some configuration is required. Next one, training, tell me, model dot fit method. I hope you know what you need to provide. Input you need to provide, output you need to provide, few more parameters also you need to provide. Where are all I'm putting the dots, you have to focus today actually. It was not like a machine learning. And the format is the same. Fit method, input and output, few more parameters it will take actually. Next one is what exactly, sir? Model dot what exactly? Predict. Model dot what exactly? Predict. I hope you can see. Let us start the discussion. Online team, are you following? Online team, I need a response, sir. Yeah, let's move on. The very first step, kindly please observe here actually. Sir, creating a model in deep learning is nothing but neural network model by using Keras library. What library? Keras library. Sequential is a predefined class in Keras package. By using this one, we can create a model. By using this one, we can create what exactly? Model actually. The very first step is import the class. Import what exactly? Class. So and so package. What is a package? TensorFlow dot Keras dot model. We are importing sequential class. We are importing what exactly? Sir, is it class or function? Those are all basic fundamental. By this time, you have to stand on that fundamental actually. I no need to repeat again which one is a function, which one is a class. Let me stop ask that question actually, so that you're well matured actually. Good. Now, once you are importing the class, we are creating an object. We are creating what exactly? Object. Come on. The very first step is step number one. Import the class. Import what exactly, sir? Class. Once you're importing the class, model equals to sequential. Model equals what exactly, sir? Sequential. Did you understand this step actually? Sequential class. We creating an object actually. This step is nothing but creating an object. Move to the next one. What is the next one, Sir, can somebody talk with me? 1 minute. When I'm talking, come on, come on. When I'm talking about the deep learning algorithm is nothing but neural network. What is this one, sir? Neural network. I mean to say that we are using neural network to create a deep learning algorithm. To create what exactly? Deep learning algorithm. Am I right or not, sir? Good. Now, the very first step, what we done, model equals to sequential. Model equals to what exactly? Sequential we have created. We have created. Then what is exactly the step will be, sir, the network is created. You need to tell how many input layers, how many hidden layers, how many output layers actually. The second step is nothing but, layers. The second step is nothing but what exactly? Am I right or not? Till now we discuss. Please don't ask what is the layers actually. We already covered that. Right, good. There are mainly, I hope three layers. How many layers? Three layers. First one is a input layer, next one, hidden layer, next one, output. One more time. Input layer, hidden layer, output layer. Sir, here layer means simple. You just need to import one more class actually, create an object, layer created actually. Importing. So here we need to create a one class actually. What is that class name? Any idea? Dense. Dense or dense actually? Dense. Yeah, good. Please observe here. From TensorFlow dot keras dot layers import dense actually. This is seriously interesting. Very good. Right. Now let me show you the next step actually. What is the next step? Important. Please focus. In a first step, what we done, we are importing this class. It's okay. In a second step, we are importing this class also. We are importing what exactly? This class also. So I need your help actually. So step number one, model equals to create an object for the sequential. Create an object for what exactly? Sequential. I would like to say dummy neural network is created. What is created? Dummy. When I say dummy, no input layer, hidden layer, output layer. Just like a empty neural network is created. What is created, sir? Something like a equals to none object. A equals to what exactly? When I say none, nothing is there. Here also, neural network is created, but no layers actually. If there is no layers, waste of the network actually. If you wanted to create a layers, what we need to do, by using dense class, you can create. By using what exactly? Dense class. Good. Now please observe here. I'm giving the variable name is a or else object name is a. I will tell you. You can give this one as a different also. Please follow this one actually. Here you need to provide. Let me take this one, sir. This step is very, very important. Please focus on this one. I'm repeating again. Step number one, we have created object to sequential. We have created object to whom actually? Sequential. Step number two, we have created object to the dense class. We have created object to what exactly? Dense class actually. I have a question for you. Here, only one step happened, sir. What happened, Object created. What happened actually? Object created actually. What is dense? Sir, it is a predefined class like a sequential. It is a predefined class like a sequential. Dense is a class we need to use to create a layers. Uttam sir, I hope you understand. Dense is a class we need to use to create a layers actually. To create a layer. Still now, please don't ask what is a layer. Here also, what exactly happens sir? Object created. What exactly happened? Object created. But let me tell you, here there are mainly two steps happen automatically in the backend. There are how many steps happen, sir? Two steps actually. What are those steps? Whenever you are creating a first object, this is what exactly? Object number one. Let me tell this is the object number one. In object number one, two steps are happening. What are those steps? Can somebody talk with me? When I'm talking about the neural network, actually, how many layers? Tell me, sir. Input layer, next one. Hidden layer, next one. Output layer. One more time. Input layer, next one. Hidden layer, output layer. Sir, in this step, what exactly happened? Two steps already done actually. Two steps already done. Step number one, input layer. Always the second parameter is nothing but a input layer. I'm repeating again my favorite syntax. What is that one? Keyword argument. Very good. What is the keyword argument name? Input underscore shape. Can somebody talk with me? What is this topic? What is that one? Very good, sir. Can I say single value tuple? Am I right or not? During Python data structure, we already covered. I mean, syntactically, if you wanted to create a input layer, you have to use tuple. You have to use what exactly? Tuple. What exactly happened? Here 8 means 8 neurons. I mean to say that 8 features. I mean to say that what exactly? 8 features. I mean to say that here, neuron number 1, here, neuron number 2, neuron number 3, like this, keep on, talk with me, neuron number 8. Conclusion of the story, whenever you are creating object to the dense, two steps are happening. This is damn sure interview question. First two step, what happened? Input layer is created. What happens, sir? Input layer is created. Input layer is created from second step number 2, from this step actually. And there is one more thing. What is that one? Tell me, what is that one? 16. This 16 is nothing but hidden layer, sir. 16 is nothing but what exactly? Hidden layer. This is nothing but what exactly, sir? Input layer. This is nothing but what exactly? Input layer. Did you understand or not? Can I ask a question? Here, how many layers created? Very good. What are those layers? Input layer, hidden layer. One more time. Input layer, hidden layer. Very good. First parameter, I mean to say that first parameter value belongs to hidden layer. In hidden layer, these are all neurons. How many neurons actually? Neuron number, something like a 1, neuron number, something like a 2, and like this repeatedly keep on. How many neurons are? Tell me. 16 neurons. How many neurons actually? Hey Daniel, I will take 32. Sir, take 320 actually. Nothing is wrong in that. I will show you that example also. Did you understand? Come on, this step is very, very important. I just wanted to hear from you. Sir, what we need to do, what we need to do is first one. First step is create object to sequential class. Object to what exactly? Sequential. Sequential class actual. Very good. Second step is create object to, you talk with me. Very good, man. Dense class. What exactly? Dense class. Now let me tell you, sir, now sequential is a different and dense is a different. I mean to say that this is empty network. This what exactly? Empty network actually. And this is what exactly, sir? Layers created. This what exactly? Layers created actually. You know what we need to do? In step number three, add layers to network. Add layers to what exactly? Network actual. I mean to say that we just make a link in between sequential object and dense object actually. I'm repeating again. Step number one separate, step number two is a separate actually. In step number three, what we need to do, just make a link actually. When I say the make a link, these are all layers created, right? What is created, sir? Layers created. Add these layers to that sequential class. Simple. There is a method actually. By using that, we can do. By using that, what exactly we can do? Did you understand? I need a response. Good. What about online team? So I will show you practically also. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Till now, what we done, please understand this. This is a pure technical discussion, sir. Come on, step number one. We are importing sequential class and what exactly, sir? Dense class. Next one is we are creating object to the sequential. Very good. And next one will be we are creating a object to whom actually dense class. We are creating a object to whom dense class. I would like to say, yeah, good. When I'm talking about the dense class here, two things are happening. How many things are happening? Two things. The first one is hidden layer is creating. Next one is input layer is creating. Can I say this is the variable name actually? First one is what exactly, sir? Hidden layer. Next one is a input layer. When I say hidden, how many neurons actually? 16. Talk with me. How many neurons? 16. When I say input layer, how many neurons? 8. 8 neurons actually. Very good. Nicely understand actually. Good question. Good question. Boss, according to the syntax. According to what exactly? To the syntax. Simple syntax. I mean to say that input underscore shape equals to 8 comma. They have followed some syntax actually. Even we need to follow the same syntax. Yeah, okay. There are many ways. I don't want to debug actually more and more. Divya, I hope you understand. Let us move on to the discussion. Yeah. Kindly please, you can walk through this theory actually. What is the theory, At any cost today, we need to run the first example. Once the model is created, then we need to add layers to the model. We need to add layers to what exactly? Model actually. Creating a layer means creating object to what exactly? Dense class. Creating object to what exactly? Dense class. We need to specify number of features to input layer. When I say input layer, nothing but a features man. Nothing but what exactly? Feature. Below example, 8 means 8 features. 8 means what exactly? 8 feature. I hope you already have seen this one. Yeah. Please observe here. There is a one method actually. What is that method name? Any idea? Very good, man. Add is a method belongs to sequential. Belongs to what exactly? Sequential. Very good. Even in Python, there is a method. Method name is a add. What is that method name? Simple. This is a pure Python fundamental. As I told you, this step is separate. This step is a separate. Now we are making link in between step number 1 and step number 2. Once you created a neural network, then here we created a layers actually. Add these are all layers to the neural network. Add these are all layers to what exactly? Neural network. It's a simple model dot add of layers. When I say the layers actually, in this step, two layers is creating. How many layers? Two layers. First one, hidden layer. Next one, input layer. They followed that syntax actually. Okay. Many students will get it confused. This is the input, this is the hidden actually. No, no, no. Please don't get it confused. Now you can just try to come here. I need a response, man. What exactly? Add of, sorry, man. Model dot add of, and here what I need to provide? Hidden, hidden, hidden. I hope you understand. Yeah, even let me just try to provide and first to hidden layer, sir. What is this one actually? First to hidden layer. Hey, Daniel, can I create a one more hidden layer? You can create, sir. One more hidden layer can I create actually? Second underscore hidden layer. Underscore what exactly? Hidden layer. Simple. You can just try to come here. Dense you can add actually. Let me provide 32. Let me provide what exactly? 32. One more step we need to do. Any idea what we need to do? Come on, tell me. Model dot add of what exactly, sir? That's it, man. That's it. What exactly? What I need to do? Second hidden layers. Second hidden layer. Second hidden layer actually. Second hidden layer. Did you understand? But anyway, let me just try to separate actually the first example and the second example. We'll do one thing. Take this example. Hold on, hold on, hold on the process. Here, let me show you only this one and only this one actually. And here, come on, can somebody talk with me? First step, neural network created. What created, sir? Neural network created. Next one, layers created. Adding layers to, tell me what is this next step? Adding layers to model. Adding layers to what exactly? Process. You need to follow the process. And here, what exactly we done, you know? When I say the layers created, actually, two layers created, sir. First one is a hidden layer. Next one is input layer, actually. Next one is what exactly? Input layer. Then definitely output layer is not created. Am I right or not, sir? We need to create. So creating a layer is nothing but creating an object to the dense class. Creating object to whom actually? Dense class. Now I hope you understand. We are playing with the class. We are playing with what exactly? Class object methods. Talk with me. Class object methods. Apart from that, nothing. Seriously interesting. Move on. Oh, all right. Let's move on to the discussion actually. Come on. So the next step. Important properties. Very, very important. Get ready. Important actually. Till now, three steps we done. Step number one, we created a neural network. Next one is we created a layers. We added a layers to what exactly? Model actually. Sir, now please observe here. The next step is what exactly, you know? Please observe here. I hope you already know these steps actually. This step is nothing but creating a neural network. Creating what exactly? Neural network. Now we are expanding the step actually. Let me add one more configuration. We need to configure one thing. 16 means what exactly, sir? Hidden layer. How many neurons? Tell me, how many neurons? 16. And 8 means input actually. Sir, along with this one more keyword argument we need to provide. What is that keyword argument name, you know? Kernel underscore initializer. What is that one? Kernel underscore initializer equals to random underscore uniform. This is called as a weights initialization. This is called as what exactly? Means being a deep learning engineer, get ready, you have to configure weights initialization. What we need to configure, sir? Weights initialization. I mean to say that whenever you are creating a layers, whenever you are creating what exactly? Layers, ensure that two things are mandatory. Ensure that how many things are mandatory? Two things are mandatory. First one, weights initialization we need to provide. Next one, what we need to provide? Activation function we need to provide. What we need to provide? Activation function. Guys, are you clearing? Are you getting? Good. No way. You have to understand. Are you getting? You have to understand. When I'm, yeah, by using kernel underscore initializer, this is the predefined argument, keyword argument. That's what, sir, I told many times actually. Keyword argument, the special topic actually. Python, it is important. Pandas, it is important. Machine learning, is it important? Next one is a deep learning important. Generative also important actually. ensure that, there is never ending topic actually. Random underscore inform uniform you can provide. Random underscore normal you can provide. Next one is what exactly? Zero. Randomly it will initialize the values automatically. Means indirectly you are telling to the gradient descent algorithm, hey, gradient descent algorithm, I already configured the, weights initialization, take that one actually. And second one is what exactly, sir? Any idea? Activation function. Sir, you have to talk. What is the second one? Activation function. Good. I have a question for you. In this step, 3 points we are doing. How many points we are doing? 3 points. First one, 16 hidden layers. Second one, input layer. Second one is what exactly? Input layer. Third one is weights initialization. What is the third one? Weights initialization. I hope you understand. We are going to provide a separator as a comma. Next, we are going to provide something. What is that one? Activation function. What is that one? These are all steps you need to follow. Did you understand why I didn't attack the example directly? If I explain the example, you may not understand, sir. I'm taking the pain step by step. I'm walking through actually. This is a kind of some template. If you understand first example, all examples are same actually. All examples are same. Activation function. When I say activation function, would you have a softmax, TINH, sigmoid? Would you have a separate discussion? These are all what is activation function. Come on, I hope you understand. Just try to say 16 input underscore shape 8 comma a kind of some single value tuple. Can somebody tell me weights initialization? This what exactly activation function? What is this one? Here I'm using RELU. What I'm using actually RELU. Some predefined activation functions would you have actually. We need to use these are all things. I will prepare one template for you. Get ready, sir. Get ready actually. Now you can do one thing. Create object for these are all things. First step is we are creating object to sequential. I need your support actually. Without your support, delivering is too difficult. Then next one will be here we are creating, can I say layers actually? Can I say what exactly? Layers. First object name is the layers. When I say layers, two layers, man. First one is a hidden layer. Second one, input layer actually. Good. Dense. What is the next one? Dense. Sir, here, get ready. You need to provide 4 parameters, man. How many parameters? P1, comma, P2, comma, hold on. P1, comma, P2, comma, P3, comma, P4. Sorry, P4. Sir, am I right or not, sir? Talk with me. Am I right or not? Instead of P1, here what we need to provide actually hidden, number of, number for hidden neurons. I would like to say, hold on, sir, hidden layer. Hidden layer actually. Can I write like that? Next one is what exactly? Very good, man. Input layer. Next one is what exactly? Input layer. Come on, talk with me. When I'm creating an object, get ready. Here you need to configure hidden layer neurons. What you need to configure? Hidden layer neurons. And here what we need to configure actually? Input layer. What we need to configure? Input layer. Hold on. Hold on. Previously, one student asked one question here. Hold on. What is the question? Go back. Hey Daniel, last to 5 to 10 minutes you are telling. First one is a 16. Next one is what exactly? Input underscore score. Input underscore what exactly? Shape actually. Hey, can I do one thing? This value. Can I provide here? This value. Can I provide here actually? Can we provide like that first of all? Very good. Yeah, first of all, you should be strong in the syntax actually. Remember one thing. Whenever you are providing a value, always positional parameters first. Always positional parameter what exactly? First. Second is keyword argument. Second is what exactly? No, Daniel, I will provide this one is first, this one is second, means try, you will get an error. Try, you will get what exactly, sir? Can I show you that example? Very good. You should understand why they are providing in that way actually. If you are very good in Python, you will understand why they provided like that actually. Let me show you a small example. DEF, come on, look at me, sir. M1 A comma B. Print of A comma B. M1 10 comma 20. Save this example. Demo1.py. Please understand this example. You should get a clarity why those guys are providing like that only. Here order matters. What matters? Order matters. Just try to see 10 comma 20 you are getting. Am I right? Good. Now here Daniel come to here. Here can I provide b equals to what exactly? 20. Sir, valid. Conclusion of the story. First of all, it is called as a positional argument. Today we are discussing about the deep learning, but this is the Python fundamentals. This what exactly? Python fundamental. This is called as a positional argument. This is called as a, any idea? Yeah, positional argument plus what exactly? Keyword argument. If you wanted to use the combination of positional argument and keyword argument, actually, positional argument should be first. Keyword argument should be what exactly? Next, valid. No doubt in that. No, Daniel. I will do one thing. Here, b equals to 20. I will use actually. Here, I will provide something like a 16. I will provide something like what exactly? 16. First of all, invalid, sir. If you want to run this example, you can just try to see syntax error. What error? Did you understand? Now, what is error? Positional argument follows what exactly? Keyword argument. Conclusion of the story. Keyword argument is a, Shishya to whom actually? Positional argument. Like a, I hope you understand. Who is the master? Who is the disciple actually? Did you understand? That's why whenever you're looking at this syntax actually, okay, you should not provide 16 here and this one here actually, sir. You will get an error. You will get what exactly? I hope you understand. If you didn't understand, just please avoid the last 5 minutes discussion, sir. Okay. I don't want to confuse you. Srikan, sir, not required. If all are keyword arguments, order doesn't matter actually. But according to the example, for hidden neurons, they are using positional argument in the backend actually. They are using positional argument in the backend. Come here actually. Sir, the third one, talk with me, weights initialization. What is the third one? Weights initialization. Very good, man. You guys are following very nicely. Fourth one is, one more time. Very good, man. Activation function. Activation function. I'm repeating again. First of all, this is the deep learning example. What example? Deep learning example. Hey, Daniel, is it mandatory? Sir, being a DL engineer, we need to configure these are all. What is hidden layer? What is input layer? What is activation function? What is weights initialization? These are all things we need to do actually. Team, are you with me? Any response? Good. Model equals to sequential. We are creating an object actually dense. Here, 4 things we need to do. How many things? 4 things. Very good. Hope you understand. Let's move to the next one. Further questions I can clarify. First of all, let me continue. Yeah, we done these are all. And even we done weights initialization. Next one is what exactly? Activation function. Sir, after we done this, tell me next step actually. Yeah, very good. Model dot, what exactly add of? Here, what I need to add actually? Sir, tell me, sir. Layers. When I say layers, how many layers? When I say layers, how many fours in this example? 2 layers. First one is a hidden layer. Next one is input layer. But why I had 4 actually? I'm sorry. Here only 2 layers. Am I right? Yeah, good. Please. Are you with me? Now the next one is a model compilation. What is the next one? Model compilation. Simple, sir. To compile the model, just we need to call a method. What is that method name? Compile method. But we need to configure something. We need to feed that method with something. What is that one? Let me tell you. So much thirsty, sir. Get ready. Please, important. Simple. So this I can cover. Hold on, actually. We need to call a compile method. We need to call what exactly? Compile method. Whenever you are calling compile method, 3 things you need to provide. How many things you need to provide? 3 things actually. Talk with me. Whenever you are creating object to the dense class, actually, 4 things you need to provide. How many things? 4 things. First one, hidden layer. Next one, input layer. Next one, weights initialization. Next one, activation function. Sir, if you wanted to call the compile method, 3 things get ready. 3 things. First one is model optimizer. What is the first one? You need to provide. So which optimizer I need to use? I mean to say gradient descent algorithm. 3 types actually. Stochastic gradient descent algorithm, mini gradient descent algorithm, ADAM actually. These are all. Few more things we do have, but these three we are using in real time regularly. Next one is loss function. Next one is what exactly? Loss function. I have a question for you. In machine learning, loss function we never ever configured, but in deep learning, we need to configure. That's the difference you need to understand. So deep learning is a kind of some R&D process. Deep learning is what exactly? I know the first example is painful, but if you understand the first example very clearly, all examples you can understand like this actually. Now, can somebody talk with me? What is the first one? Model optimizer. Next one, loss function. Next one, metrics. Are you ready? Can I show the compile method? Are you ready or not, sir? Good. It's a very simple. Yeah, model.compile. After adding, now the next one is the compilation. Next one is what exactly? Compilation. Now optimizer you need to provide, loss function you need to provide, metrics you need to provide actually. Now you can just try to come here. Yeah, you can just try to observe here actually. Optimizer, model, metrics. Sir, after compiling, what is the next step actually? Fit method. What is the next step method? Fit method. Sir, whenever you are calling the training, input you need to provide, output you need to provide, epochs we need to provide. What is that one? Epochs or epochs also we can say. Next one is a batch size. Next one is what exactly? Almost these are all very, very important steps, sir. Get ready to make a note. These are all stuff actually. And I'm trying to explaining about compile method. What method, sir? Compile method actually. Please don't run outside. Let me explain this example. Yeah. Now take these are all steps actually. I need your help at any cost. Model equals to sequential. Good, very good. Thank you. And here the next one is a layers equals to dense class, sir. What class actually? Dense class. When I say dense class, how many parameters, man? Yeah, P1 equals, what is the first one? Hidden layers neuron. Hidden layer neuron. Next one is a P2. When I say P2, talk with me. Input layer neurons. Input layer, what exactly? Neurons. And here also neurons. Let me write like this actually. Neurons. And comma. And comma. Sir, P3 is, sir, tell me, sir. Weights initialization. Initialization. Weights initialization, comma. T4 is activation function. This is the syntax and the process you need to follow. Once you've done this, then model dot add method. And here what I need to do? Talk with me. Very good. Then model dot compile method. What method? Get ready. When I say compile method, 3 parameters. How many parameters? 3 parameters. In first parameter, what we need to provide, any idea? Optimizer. What we need to provide, sir? Optimizer. Optimizer we need to provide. Yeah, optimizer we need to provide. Anything? Second one is loss function. Third one is metrics. Third one is what exactly? Metrics. Come on. Let me repeat one more time. Compile is a method. Whenever you are calling the compile method, get ready. You need to provide 3 things. You need to provide how many things, sir? 3 things. First one is optimizer. Next one, loss function. Next one, metrics actually. Good, hold on. Previously, one student asked one question. What is the question, Hey, Daniel, optimizer, can I provide here actually? No. According to the syntax, according to what exactly? Syntax, they are created a method for the optimizer in compile method only. During compilation only, these are all configuration is required. What is required actually? Configuration is required actually. Did you understand? Good. Now move to the next one. Next method is a fit method. Next method is what exactly? Fit method actually. Come on, fit method for training. For what exactly, sir? Training. Come on, let us do copy paste. We don't have that much time. First, let me copy paste one by one. First, we need to import the all classes, sir. Next, create an object to sequential. Next one, create a layers. Create what exactly? Layers actually. Create what exactly? Layers. Sir, as of now, till now, we have only input layer and what exactly? Hidden layer. Let me create output layer. Let me create what exactly? Output layer. You can create, nothing is wrong. Now dense of, and here just to provide something like either 1 or 2, these are all parameters not required. Just I need one layer with how many neurons actually? 2 neurons. I mean to say that first time whenever you are creating an object, these are all things are mandatory. And the last layer, something like a output layer, something like what exactly? Output layer. Output layer. Did you understand? Good. And here also, and the next one is what exactly? Any idea? Yeah, two things you need to add. Model dot add of. Hold on. Model dot add of. And here, what is the first one? Layers. Next one is a output layer. Next one is what exactly? Output layers. And here also there are one or two parameters are required. First, follow this one. Sir, once we done this one, next method is what exactly? Model dot, I hope, compile. What method actually? Compile method. Very good. Compile method. How many parameters? Three parameters. Can I do copy paste actually? Please say yes, boss. Yeah. Take this one. Now I have a question for you. Did you understand why I didn't explain the example directly? Now, if I'm talking about activation function, you can understand, okay, I'm talking about dense. If I'm talking about optimizer, I'm talking about what exactly? Compiler. We'll see example. Now the next step is model dot fit method. Model dot what exactly, sir? Fit method. Something like a training. Something like what exactly? Training. Sir, for this training, again, four parameters, man. P1, P2, P3, P4. First one, sir, always either deep learning or machine learning. First one is input. Next one is output. Next one is approaches actually. I will tell you what do you mean by that. Practical we'll see. The last one is the batch size. Next one is what exactly? Batch size. Batch size actually. Then the last one is a prediction. Last one is what exactly? Sir, this is very simple. Predict method we need to call. What we need to call? Predict method we need to call. Now hold on. During interview, if anyone is asking, explain about deep learning flow. Explain about what exactly? Deep learning flow. What you need to do, first of all, you need to take a one paper, ask a one paper actually, take one paper and you need to write these are all steps. These are all steps. So what are the steps actually? From importing libraries to what exactly? Prediction. Once you explain that steps, then you can just try to simply write, sir, this is called as a high level explanation. This is called as what exactly? Just you're talking about the high level discussion. High level, just like a dummy values you're providing. Here, hidden layer neurons you need to provide, input neurons you need to provide. What are all things you need to configure, you need to explain. For sure, I'm sure the one who asked a question, he will get impressed actually. Such a nice explanation, something like this. Are you with me? Good. Model prediction, just you need to call a method. Method name is a predict. Method name is what exactly? Predict. This is the theory, sir. You need to walk through. Nothing is there. All right. Then are you ready? Can we start the example? I should start the example, sir, at any cost actually, so that the deep learning example you will understand. Now I have a question for you. When I'm talking about the batch size, what I'm talking, any idea? When I'm talking about the batch size, what I'm talking? Training. When I'm talking about batch size, what I'm talking actually? Training. When I'm talking about loss function, what I'm talking? Compilation. Activation function? Dense. Creating a layers actually. Creating what exactly? Layers. I mean to say that during creating a layer, we need to provide activation function. We need to provide what function? Activation function. And if you wanted to provide loss function, what we need to provide actually? Compile. Sir, these are all minimum. You need to some paperwork actually. You have to do paperwork. Otherwise, you cannot remember. Otherwise, you cannot remember. Hey, no, Daniel, I will not give these are all things. In one step, I will provide all configuration means try, sir. You will get an error actually. You will get what exactly? Error. Okay. Yeah, good. I will not say no actually. You try. You create a new deep learning book actually. Now get ready. So to feel easiness actually, I'm planning to use the same well-known data set. What is the data set name will be diabetes data set. What is the data set? Diabetes. I hope you already know. You have already worked with what is the algorithm? XGBoost. We already work with that algorithm actually. And the first deep learning example I'm planning to execute actually. Get ready, sir. Implementing first, implementing the first neural network using Keras. So and so data set we are taking. I no need to give the explanation for the data set. Intentionally, I am taking well-known data set so that you can connect actually. Loading the data set, data preparation, model creation, compile the model, train the model, predict actually. I have a question for you. Model creation means model equals to sequential. Do you think immediately compile method will come? I hope you know. In between there is a lot actually. There is a lot we need to do. And let's move to the discussion, sir. Data set explanation. I'm sorry, I'm skipping this. Is it fine? No option, sir. If you say no, also, yeah. Next one. Kindly please walk through. Yeah, get ready, sir. First point. Did you install TensorFlow or not? Today, how to install if you're not installed? If you're using Windows 11, especially 3.12, if you're using Windows 11, especially 3.12 actually, try. I'm not sure either it will work or not. Working, right? If it is not working, downgrade Python, sir. Downgrade Python to 3.11.1 actually. All right, man. Online team, are you with me? Are you with me or not, sir? I need a response. I hope you guys understanding the flow. Now, till now, theoretically I covered actually. It's a right time. I just need to explain about practically. Get ready. DL first example. Step number one. Tell me, sir. Yeah. Importing libraries. Importing what exactly, sir? Importing the libraries. Here I'm using just like a NumPy. We are importing the function. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we are importing the function so and so package. Step number two, loading the dataset. Have you done this example? If not done, no worries, sir. Do actually. Now today I can ask one thing. Did you understand the power of keyword argument actually? Very, very important, sir. No one ever highlight like this. Yeah. DL first example, what happens, sir? No data set, then capture the data set actually. Now you can just try to come here, Paima Indians data set. I'm sorry. So and so data set, run this one. Importing the libraries, loading what exactly? Data set. Step number, the next one. Yeah. So let's do the data preparation, sir. Still deep learning can do automatically, but let me explain. You know, just you need to add one configuration. If you are providing that one, it will do automatically. Now, step number three, data preparation. Step number three is what exactly? Data preparation. Let me do manually. When I say step number three, data preparation, input and output. Input and what exactly? Output actually. I hope though it is an array, it is what exactly array. For sure it will work actually. But if it is a data frame, if it is what exactly data frame, what we need to do? Very good, man. Dot LOC we need to add actually. Yeah. Let's run this data preparation. Sorry, this is not splitting. This is the just data preparation. Next one is creating the model. Next one is what exactly? Creating the model. Are you ready, sir? Come on, get ready. So simple, we just need to take here, we are not splitting the data. Good. Splitting the data set, let us just try to make it an optional. Splitting the data set, let us make it what exactly, sir? Optional. We can do that one also. In tomorrow example, splitting the data set. As of now, I'm making optional. I'm making what exactly? Optional. Now run this example. Importing the libraries, loading the data set, data preparation, splitting the data set in optional. Next step, creating the model. Creating what exactly? Model actual. Creating a model means what exactly? Model equals to, I'm sure all my previous explanation, it will be helpful for you. Simple, import the so-and-so class and you can create an object. Sequential. Model, create the model. I'm sorry. Creating the model. Or else model creation. I will tell you one point. Hold on. Good. Let me tell you. Sir, whenever you are creating object for the sequential, backend, what exactly happen, deep learning always try to, by default, always try to searching for graphical GPU. It will search for what exactly? GPU. In my system, this is not a GPU. This is what exactly? Not a GPU. It is a CPU. Still, it will run actually. And here, this is called as a logging system. What system actually? Logging information. Backend TensorFlow will display some information. You can ignore this one. You can ignore actually. These are all not required for you. For you in this sense, even for me also not required. Conclusion of the story, whenever you are running the deep learning example, backend, it will execute some log files actually. It will execute what exactly? Log files. These log files will talk about, let me just try to, is GPU is available? It is not available. It was torn off them actually. Then let me search for CPU. Let me search for what exactly? CPU. Just try to say. Step number one is importing the library. Step number two, loading the data set, data preparation, splitting the data set. Whenever you are creating this step, the logging is triggered actually. Did you understand? I need a response. Go take this one. Kind note. While running above example, deep learning will display few logs, log information. What information, sir? Log information, log information. This we can ignore actually. This we can what exactly ignore? You may ask a question, what do you mean by logging? What do you mean by what exactly? Logging actually. What is logging, Sir, it's a step-by-step process. What process actually? Step-by-step process. How it is executing in the backend. Executing in what exactly, sir? Backend actually. Can I get a response? Are you with me? In Python, how to do? Sir, if you want, you can implement your own logging system also. In Python, would have a separate module. Module name is called as what exactly? Logging module. What module? Logging module. This is the pure Python, but not required for you. Can I get a response? Good. TensorFlow backend, it is using logging module to display this role information. Now move on to the next one. Get ready, sir. Move on to the next one. Get ready. So the first one. Once you created object to the sequential, talk with me. What is the next step we need to do? We need to create object to whom? Dense. Good. Whenever you are creating object to the dense, actually, 12 means hidden layer neurons. What is that one? Hidden layer neurons. Input means, yeah, input, what exactly? Neurons. I would like to say input layer having 8 neurons. And the hidden layer having 12 neurons. Next one is activation function. What we need to provide? Activation function. And along with this one more thing also we need to provide. What is it? Weights initialization, optional. Weights initialization is what exactly? Optional. Let us just try to provide in the next example. I will tell you. Next one is, see, hidden layer came, input layer came. Input layer came. Next one is what exactly? Hidden layer came. Can somebody talk with me? What can be the second layer? Any idea? This is what exactly? Any idea? Exactly. Come on, let me tell you. What is the today example? Diabetes, right? What is that example? Diabetes. When I say diabetes, ultimately what is output actually? Either having the diabetes or not. Either having what exactly? Diabetes or not. To tell this one neuron is enough. To tell this one neuron is enough actually. And this is the output layer. This is what exactly, sir? Output layer. Now this is second hidden layer. This is what exactly? Second hidden layer. Let us have a discussion here. And in every level, activation function is required. Now kindly please focus. Sir, here there are total 4 layers created. How many layers created actually? 4 layers. In a layer number 1, in what exactly, sir? Layer number 1. Talk with me. Input layer created. Next one is first hidden layer is created. What created actually? First hidden layer is created. Next, because of this layer 2, I need a response, sir. Second hidden layer. What is this one? Second hidden layer actually. And because of this layer number 3, what exactly happened? Sir, I'm repeating again. This explanation you cannot get from YouTube. Sorry for saying. I'm not boasting myself actually. These steps you cannot, they will explain orally very quickly, but this kind of explanation, okay, this layer 1, input layer, next one is what exactly? First hidden layer. Next one is a second hidden layer. Next one is what exactly? Output layer. Then total, how many layers actually? Talk with me. How many layers? 4 layers. Very good. Now get ready. And here I hope you already know 8 you need to provide, and everywhere activation function you need to provide. Hey Daniel, what do you mean by activation function? Go to the material. Would you have a separate discussion, sir? We do have a separate discussion. Activation function, at last I will cover what is activation function, why we need to use actually. Are you with me? Good man. Now get ready. And here I would like to create one small step actually. The step will be step number 5, creating a layers. Creating what exactly? Layers. Am I right? Good. Now layer 1 equals to, very good, dense actually, dense. Now if you want, I don't want to touch this one. This looks pretty good actually. Next one, let me just try to create a layer 2. What is this one? Layer 2. And you can just try to come here. You can just try to provide this one too. Sir, this is the syntax. I need a response. Did you understand? Sir, this one, let me give such a more meaningful actually. Let me give such a more meaningful. Let me provide. Can I say 1 and 2? Can I say 3? Can I say 4 actually? Is it fine? Looks pretty good, right? Here, how many layers are creating? 2 layers. How many layers? 1 layer. How many layers? 1 layer. Very good, right? Looks pretty. Am I right or not, sir? Good. Then, sir, repeating again, how many dense objects would you have? That many times add method you need to call. Repeating again, how many dense objects would you have? 3. Then how many times add method we need to call? Are you ready? Now get ready. So here, once creating, hold on, let me run this example till now. I thought I can close today. It's okay. Don't be hurry. Something went wrong. Name error, sir. What error? Name error. What is the problem? Simple. I hope you know how to fix. You can just try to come here. You just need to import actually. Executing deep learning in a notepad, sir. Yeah. Some logging system. Last step, please tell, see here actually. What is the step actually? Talk with me. Creating a layer. And here, these are all some use warnings. Do not pass input shape, input dimension argument to all layers actually. Then sequential. So recently TensorFlow updated actually. They're telling don't use this one. Use what exactly? Input. As of now, let me use the same actually. Nothing is wrong in that. Good. I can update actually material. Let me look into this one. Why? What is this warning actually? Yeah. Let's move to the discussion. Adding the layers. What is the next step actually? Adding the layers. Get ready. I need your help actually. Execute first to deep learning example. Like anything, sir. Then the total deep learning you will understand very clearly. Now the next step will be, I would like to say step number 5B. Can I say this one? Yeah. What is the step actually? Adding layers to model. Adding layers to whom? Then tell me. Model dot add. Okay. First one is layers. Tell me, sir. 1, 2. Very good. Next one is model dot add. Tell me. Layer 3. Very good. Very good. Next one is model dot add. What exactly? Layer 4. Very good. Now let's run the example. Then man, maybe let me just try to fix these are all logs also, so that ultimately creating a layers. Sir, if you are seeing error, then only error. Warnings are ignorable. Warnings is something like a smooth warning. You can still ignore actually. You can still ignore. Step number 1 is here. Step number definitely magnifier is required, sir. So whenever you are executing these examples, take this one. Any idea what is the next step? Compilation. Let's do that one also very quickly. I just want to execute. We'll see. Input shape and output function. Sir, here I have given some, let me explain this theory tomorrow. Let me explain this theory tomorrow. I mean to say that according to the example, what exactly we are doing, here, look at my screen. Sir, here, what exactly this one? Input layers. What is this one? How many neurons? Tell me, sir, how many neurons? 8 neurons. Now, I hope you already know in diabetes data set actually, how many inputs? 8 inputs. That's why here we need to configure 8 actually. Can I configure 9? Sir, please. How many features are available? That many neurons we need to configure. Then first hidden layer, how many I'm taking actually? 12. The thumb rule is kindly please take more than value here actually. What is the value here? 8, right? Take greater than value. Greater than 8. 12 you can take. 16. 20 you can take. But let me take 12 actually. Let me take what exactly? 12. 12 is my lucky number, sir. Just for kidding, right? Next one is, can somebody talk with me? Second hidden layer. Next one is what exactly? Second hidden layer. Look at the diagram. Visible layer, 8 inputs. Next one is how many neurons? 12. Sir, you need to tell. 12 neurons in a first hidden layer. In second hidden layer, how many neurons? 8. In last output layer, how many neurons? 1 actually. Did you understand? Good. All right. So till here, I will continue this one more time tomorrow actually. Let me stop the discussion. Hope you understand. Let me just try to upload this example also for your better understanding. I hope you already uploaded the material. Tomorrow, before you are coming to the session, if you do the practice, it will be helpful for you. Otherwise, up to you, sir, please. There are 2 questions. Sir, how to know layer 3 is the output layer? How I can differentiate hidden layer and creation and output layer creation? Sorry for saying again, best example. Sorry for saying again, actually, again. I have a question for you. Kindly please tell me. Create a function with M1 name actually. Tell me what is the code? DEF. Next one is M1. Next one is column we need to provide. This one we need to provide. Am I right or not, sir? Sir, initially you followed my instruction. You understand how to create a function. Initially, you followed my instruction. I explained how to create a function actually. Today also, you just need to follow the example. Then you will understand very clearly. The way how TensorFlow created will be, please, you need to spend some time. I already told actually in a first step, 2 layers are creating. Please don't cross it. Don't cross question. Why? Because that step is belongs to, this is the input layer. This is what exactly first hidden layer. That's it. Then how many times I need? Not required actually. Right. Can somebody talk with me? Line number 52 is what exactly? Second hidden layer. Line number 52 is what exactly? Second hidden layer. And line number 53 is what exactly? Then let me copy paste this one. And if I'm taking this one, talk with me. What is that one? Third hidden layer. That's it. No further explanation. Like this, you can take 100 hidden layers. I will run the example. Hold on. tomorrow. Okay. Hope you understand. Take this example. You're right. Let's continue, sir. Let me upload the example. Always last to dense object is output layer, sir. Always the last to dense object is output layer. And I hope I didn't upload that example. Tomorrow, please do practice and you can kindly please attend the session so that tomorrow you are going to see two algorithms actually. 2 to 3 examples I'm going to help you. We'll see one by one. Let me upload data set and example also. Example directly run, sir, in your system. The most common error is a module not found error. What error? Means you need to install TensorFlow. You need to install what exactly? TensorFlow. Good. Then thank you. Please don't miss tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session. Then we done for today's session. All right, let's move on. Nothing is there, just you need to follow the